We've got a special episode for you today. We are headed to Charlotte, North Carolina to visit Europrestige Imports, one of the hottest up-and-coming urban dealers here in the Southeast. We're gonna take our XRS, head down to Charlotte, and see what those guys are working on. We're here today at Europrestige Imports in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm with Cyrus and Marcel. Both these guys have fully embraced the Urban brand. They're churning out lots of urban vehicles. And today we're gonna talk a bit about Europrestige, Unknown Charlotte. And we're gonna get to see some of the vehicles that they've been building. Cyrus, why don't you tell me a little bit about Europrestige and...
Thanks for having us, by the way. Europrestige started in 2019. We started out of a little shop in Indian Trail, North Carolina. And here from one thing to another, we were strictly a dealership, okay? And what we specialized in, Europeans. All my background was actually selling Europeans from Astons, Ferraris, Porsches, Maseratis, Alfa Romeo. Land Rover was a big part of my growing up. I was buying them one at a time because they were not selling as fast as other units, but I always would buy them for myself and just keep on going from there. I always had a dream to actually sell Land Rovers on a larger scale. Yeah. And well, here we are today, and we're actually doing it on a larger scale because of the Urban brand.
All I ever do is upgrade. Go hard while they going to sleep. I'm a ball every day of the week. Talk, won't say it to me. Say it to me. Who you know got it like this? I might pull up in the whip, stack all the chips and I dip. Know I'm the king of this. Know I'm the. Ooh, upgrade like I'm optimist. Pockets half full, I'm an optimist. Y'all going down like a box of bricks, cause I hit it hard like a box of fish. Need a bigger house with a bigger view. 6 foreign cars in a swimming pool. Working hard, I've been up late. All I ever do is upgrade.
So tell me, what was the exposure to Urban? Where did you guys hear about Urban? How did it get started?
So funny, this was maybe what?
2 years ago? No, it's about 2 years ago. We saw it on YouTube.
We saw it on YouTube, that's right. But
UNCUT.
8 months ago, we actually were sitting, somehow I said, let's have a meeting. And we went up to our conference room in our co-working space and sat down with Marcel and I said to him, I put this thing on TV and we obviously knew we were watching it, but we never brought it up, talk about it. And I said, what if we did this? How can we get hold of these guys, okay? So we were just talking. And then I asked him to do his little research right in front of me and say, yeah, if we part this, do this, I think we can make this and whatever. So we look at it and I say, okay, now how are we gonna reach out to these guys? And I think we actually did.
Yeah, we put it on our to-do list to actually reach out, but we didn't know exactly who to reach out to.
We didn't know to reach out to. It's not like we're scared doing that, but we had a lot going on. And stranger to say, within that time period, slightly maybe a month later, we get this phone call. And it's you calling.
Yeah.
And it's like, I said, oh, this is phenomenal. This is incredible. And I said, you ask and you say you're interested, and I didn't even let you time to explain to me. And I said, I'm in. Well, hold on. And you said, well, I haven't even gone through details. I said, I'm in. Regardless, what are you going to tell me? I'm in. And it was like, just come up with the plan. And that's makes the start off. It was pretty easy how it started. And you were very flexible, understanding what we were looking for.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're going to go down this and say maybe more details of what came up on, okay?
Absolutely.
That's it.
Well, I love your guys' passion for the brand. I love the fact that you guys have fully embraced what Urban is. You guys do this with a couple other brands here as well. You understand luxury, you understand your clientele. This facility is not open to the public. You do not accept walk-in traffic. It's by appointment only. So you know what you want and you know how you want to do it. Cyrus, tell me about this room. This facility is beautiful. What am I looking at here?
Well, thank you. This is Christian's part of the shop, who is our master mechanic. We do all kind of mechanical work on all sorts of Europeans, as well as our landlord defenders, build them out of this bay here. In the back, we actually have our car storage facility, okay? And within the center, I actually have all our vehicles what are for sale, what we sell all online, okay? Another thing is we have our lounge, what is upstairs, okay? What we call our Reform Lounge. There's a reason behind it. If you go look in London, the Reform Lounge was actually a lounge where only the spies would actually meet and do business. You look it up, you'll find out. It was a private club. It still exists. So the Reform Lounge, as I maybe explained earlier, the lounge of the spies. If you are, Urban is all British, they know what the Reform is, the Reform Lounge. Very special space, what exists still today. Maybe not at the same level, but we thought of naming it this way because, like I said, we have some characters who come and hang out here. And we also hang out here 5 to sometimes 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know when was the last time I went to a bar because our bar is here, and so it's very simple. We can hang out, have a couple of drinks, and strange to say, this is the way we have been doing this for the past 15 years throughout different places we were. And this is how by doing it this way, this is how we built our business. Because you drink a beer or two, IDs start popping, okay, and you create a little empire.
So I see a lot of cars here that don't look like they're in your inventory for sale. So tell me about these.
So we have actually clients who store their cars with us, but there's another service that comes along, and then they find out that we're actually a dealership. And they say, hey, while I store the car, you think you could get me X? Depending on what it is, I mean, I'll give you an example. I have a 2023 Porsche 911 Turbo S. We'll tell you, black on black. So this is a car that I actually purchased brand new for a client of mine who stores it. And the advantage is I can remarket it, put it out there, and happily ever after, if I get him the full amount of money, I mean, we all make money. '62 Porsche 804 F1. This is a replica, although they call it a tribute. This is rare breed. If actually this was real, they're worth over $20 million. There were 4, 2 are in the Porsche Museum. How we came up on that? Mistakenly at an auction. We were sitting there. It never reached the price it had to reach, and we finished up by owning it. It's my buddy's vehicle, but basically he purchased it in a crazy mood, and we have it here as a collection piece.
So I've seen some great vehicles just in this one room alone. I'm looking at a Ford GT. I'm looking at countless classic 911s. I'm seeing R8s, E30 M3s. We've got a Fast and the Furious Toyota Supra stored in the back. We've got the Muncie Burberry Land Rover. We've got a lot of different vehicles in this building. How do you choose what you want to buy to offer for sale on the vehicles that you're not sourcing for your clients?
A car who has a story to tell is the easiest car to sell. That's pretty much it, as simple as it sounds.
I think the Urban mantra and the Urban brand really fits that. You know, it pairs well with y'all's business. So, Marcel, you guys are building primarily Defenders, but you're starting to branch out into some other things. Tell me about the Urban Defenders and what success you guys have had building them.
Well, I think Land Rover made a great product with the Defender right from the get-go. So I really love the opportunity in my car world. We call it OEM Plus. I'm a car guy since I was a kid. And ever since I saw like bigger wheels or better offset on wheels, slight augmentations of that, as I grew older, that's all I've wanted to do on all my personal cars. So the fact that the Defender came out with a very masculine, very bold, great engine choices, great package altogether from factory, gave Urban a great opportunity to start and build on. I mean, the Defender is a beautiful car on its own right, factory, but then once you start doing the stuff that the Urban guys have developed and engineered for it, it just makes it so much beefier, bulkier, stronger looking. So that's a product that basically universally aligns with everything that I wanted to do as a kid, but without going too overboard and making it where, you know, it's completely modified to one person and only one person likes it. This is kind of an OEM plus like fitment of the whole car. And working with a lot of aftermarket companies, you never have good quality products. I mean, you always have to do fitment fixes. You always have to work out some, you know, brake fitment problems. You have to do back spacing stuff on the suspension. I mean, there's always some sort of stuff that you have to buy into when you do modifications. That has not been the case with any other Urban stuff. We've literally been able to plug and play every kit. We're on our 9th build now, and thankfully, we haven't had any problems with the fitment of anything. In fact, I would argue that some of the products they make are better than the factory ones. I could just tell you the running boards are twice as durable, twice as thick. It is such a great product to just easily get behind on. So it looks good, it performs good, and it's not on a price point that is unattainable to anybody. It's well within the means of what I would consider anybody having. So it's been great to work with them. Again, good product to start with, great product to augment with, so it can only build better momentum in the way that we've done it. So I'm very happy, super lucky that you reached out to us. It was a little bit of a serendipity moment when that happened, because we've been wanting to do something like that, and you gave us the means to make it happen.
That's it for this week. Be sure to get in the comments and let us know what you think about Unknown Charlotte and their builds. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you guys next month at the SEMA show in Las Vegas, where we get both the Urban UK and Urban USA teams together for some very special builds. We'll see you then.